everybody. This is Fred Quinones from Real. Have you asked yourself the question, how much is my house worth? Have you been considering selling your home and you're not quite sure? Well, there's a lot of things to consider when you're thinking about this very important decision. First, of course, consulting with yourself and determining why you want to sell your home is an important question for yourself personally. But then once you've determined that this might be a choice, what we can do for you is help prepare you by setting up a listing appointment and going over a lot of vital factors that will help determine how much your house might sell in this market. Obviously, the market is ever changing, so what we say today, if time goes by, may change. So it's imperative that this evaluation happens very close to the time period in which you're going to sell it, because if we were to come and visit you and then 6 months later you decide that you would like to potentially sell your home, we would probably need to do some reevaluation of the price, because the market is always changing, as I mentioned. What we would end up doing is setting up a listing appointment in which we would take a walk and determine the improvements that you've done or the aesthetics that you've done to the house that help add value to it that people wouldn't see unless they came and walked in the home. We would also create a CMA, which is a comparative market analysis, which looks over the subdivision and the general area of your zip code and try and find comparable homes which are very similar in price and dimensions, size, number of rooms, bathrooms, whether they have pools and not, to kind of hone in on how close these homes could be to kind of giving us a valuation. And after we come and visit you personally at the home, we could then take that information compared to what we see with your home and the discussions we have of the improvements and other things that you've established at your home to be able to determine what is the right price. There's other factors that need to come into consideration that just don't only factor into the aesthetics of the house. One important thing is the land, how much land you have, where is it located, and things of that nature do add to the value of the home or can be a deterrent as well. So things to consider: if your house is backed up to a very busy street where you can constantly hear traffic, that will impact to some degree the value. But if you also live close to a beach, you better be sure that the price will definitely be indicative of that, right? So once again, time period of the year also is a factor to consider. As you move into the spring and closer to the beginning of the summer, that tends to be a higher priced point for selling, because families and other people are trying to make a shift, especially around the school year, to be able to be prepared with a new home before they go into the new school year, if they have families and things of that nature. Especially here in Florida, a lot of people are visiting down here, so they're getting excited, they might see something. So now is definitely a good time compared to other times, like around the holiday season, it tends to slow down. So for buyers, that's a better time if they're serious versus now in the spring times or the summer. So once again, there's a multitude of different things that can come into play into the price of the house. So it's going to take someone like myself and Nicole with you, the client, to be able to discuss, determine, establish, and understand, what is a proper price. And after that establishment has been done and we all come to some sort of agreement, it will be up to you whether you decide whether now is the right time to sell. Obviously, the Tampa Bay market is doing very well. We don't see prices dropping too often because, Tampa Bay has been mentioned to be one of the better working markets in the country. It's growing hand in fist every day. It has been known to be one of the top 50 places to vacation in the world. and it's quickly becoming one of the central hubs, obviously, of Florida. So if you live here and you own a home, it's always a great time to sell. So obviously, if you're ready to make that decision and discuss a little further about your options, please do not hesitate to reach out to me, Fred Quinones, or Nicole Quinones at the experts at Real. We'd be honored to help you with all of your real estate needs. So we look forward to talking to you soon. And if you need any information or a checklist on some of the things that you can do in preparation for a meeting and or getting ready to list, we'd be honored to help you. The only thing you need to do is give us a call at 727-291-1710. So if we don't talk to you now, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.